Bienvenidos a la Midwest Flyways podcast. I am your host, Joey Basayo.
Bienvenidos.
Bienvenidos a la Midwest Flyways podcast. I'm your host. We're actually the khaki Flyways podcast right now.
We are.
This is our new shit on our merch on our website, midwestflyways.com/shop/merch/ feed our starving children, please, because we are very broke and things are very expensive in Minnesota right now. I don't know if you've seen the rioting going on, but that is why we are broke. It has nothing to do with our financial instability. Write that down.
Nice.
But it looks a lot better than I thought it would. We got the dad hat. We got the nice baggy t-shirt that's really thick and heavy. It's just really nice. And then Cal's wearing the sweatshirt.
I'm down in the sweatshirt. Go get you one.
It's embroidered. Mm-hmm. It's fire. You know it's going to last a long time. Sent it to some of our friends, and they're like, wow, I honestly can't believe the quality of it. And I said, you're welcome.
Right.
So,
yeah, you're welcome. Go check it out, midwestflyways.com/shop. This podcast is brought to you by Flashback. If you guys have not checked out Flashback, they're incredible decoys, and they're made in the USA, put together in the USA, painted in the USA. It's an incredible product.
In the USA.
In the USA, and Party in the USA is the theme song of Flashback.
That's all that they listen to while they're putting together decoys, by the way. That's what he said. Every time we talk to him on the phone.
Yeah, it's in the background. Every time. They're awesome decoys, though, guys. Go to Duck Creek Decoy Works. Check them out. Flashback. You're going to love them. They don't flare geese. We've hunted over them all year. When you have like 10 of those things on the water, it's epic, dude.
It's pretty epic.
It's really epic.
It's pretty epic.
Yeah.
And, heads up for the future, there's this prototype we just tried out. Pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Pretty cool.
That's all we can say about that.
Can't say too much about it, but it's the same decoy, just a little bit better, a little bit cooler.
Got a little tweak to her.
Got a little tweak. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I like it a lot. So
yeah, this is our first time back in the studio with all of us in a while.
Let me pause you for a second, Cal.
Okay. You're getting good at that, Carter.
Thank you.
Nice work.
You don't have to be so polite next time, though.
Well,
hey, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
You didn't even say please.
Intro. I'm gonna have to interrupt.
Let me pause you for a second, Cal. Bink. No, that was good, Carter. Good job. It's good to hear that.
Yeah.
You can get that link in bio. Download
what are you staring at, dude?
I'm just thinking about what I'm going to talk about. That's all.
Got it.
Was I going cross-eyed a little bit?
You were a little bit, yeah. You were just like locked in on the TV smoke. Our TV smokes. It's a whole thing in the studio.
Like I said, feed my starving children. You know, we want to feed our children before we take care of a smoking TV. And that's for you guys.
Yeah.
You know?
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this was a tough year, Joe. It was a hard year. And I know we've talked about it a little bit, but
I feel like we beat the dead horse.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. Dude. It was. We can recap it, though.
You're just sad about it still? You just don't want to talk about it?
I really wanted to go out one more time when the South had that big winter storm. I mean, there's still a decent amount of snow in Arkansas.
Yeah, you mean when everyone stopped talking about the flooded corn?
Exactly when everybody stopped talking about the flooded corn.
Right.
It got -50 in certain parts of Minnesota. Here at the house, it was like -40 something.
Yeah.
Very cold. Every bit of water locked up, and all of the birds left.
Yeah.
I haven't seen all of the birds leave in a long time.
When the bubbler ponds freeze,
yeah,
that's when you know it's really cold.
True. You mean like in the neighborhoods?
Just all of them, yeah. Any of them with the aerators or the bubblers in them, or the fountains.
Yep.
Fountain ponds. When the fountain ponds freeze, it's cold.
No,
it's really
for
cold.
sure. Yeah, all the flooded corn talk is getting really annoying. I'm getting really sick of seeing it on Instagram and Facebook. It's actually helped me take a little hiatus from social media. It's really nice, actually.
Yeah.
And it was pretty awesome to see Cohen Wildlife come out with that study that they did in Tennessee and whatever, and seeing all of the numbers come out of Missouri at how many ducks that they shoot a year, how much Louisiana shoots a year, how much Arkansas shoots a year. And I think most people are just upset that they're not getting enough mallards, but you're still shooting over 1 million ducks a year with duck hunting numbers declining. And so I think it's a classic story of it's not like it used to be, and it never will be. You know, shit changes. It used to be really good here in Minnesota 15 years ago. We also used to freeze out pretty consistently before duck season even closed.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of pieces to this too, dude, right? Like there's like a bunch of reasons that things have changed. And I think the thing about it is, even if you take away the flooded corn, here's two things are going to be true, right? Number one, people will still flood corn to hold birds and they just won't hunt it. Okay. Right. Number one, like you can't tell people that they can't flood the corn. You can just tell them they can't hunt over flooded corn. So if you think that suddenly you say that they can't hunt over it, the birds are going to leave that area still. That's not going to happen. B, there's like a ton of reasons that this is going on, and a big piece of it is weather. You know, Minnesota hasn't been completely in the hard snowpack line in 5 years. Like if you look at the snowpack line right now even, which maybe it's gotten better with how cold it's been, but up until we had this cold snap, only like the top quarter of Minnesota was even in the hard snowpack line.
Right.
Which is insane.
It's weird compared to 10 years ago.
For sure. And it's partially a reason that our waterfowl populations have been so hurt in Minnesota, you know, because of the water that you need in the spring that's melting off. You know, when we get less snow and we get less weather, that affects all that too. Another big thing. There's more of a
drought during breeding season.
Yeah.
Unless you get a bunch of rain.
And there's a huge piece of Louisiana coastland, you know, of the coastal wetlands that has disappeared. Water has receded, and in other areas, water has come up. And so they've lost land, right? Brackish water, I've read reports that brackish water is like 90 miles further north than it used to be.
Really?
Yeah. So, I mean, ducks aren't going to go sit in brackish water. You know, mallards, they're going to be in preferably fresh water. Like, so that's affecting all that stuff too.
Well, there's a lot of ducks that sit in brackish water.
For sure.
On
but
the
mallards,
coasts. They do too.
They will.
But it's not their preferred.
It's not their preferred.
As far as I know. Now, again, we're not biologists.
Right.
I'm sure Carter's going to clip this shit and make us look like assholes, and all of the Flyway Federation guys are just going to jump down our throats.
For sure.
You know what? That's fine. That's your opinion.
Your throats are open.
Our throats are open. Do not come. Do not come.
Oh my gosh.
I'm serious.
Okay.
Don't.
I have no comment about my throat being open. My throat will not be open.
It's always open, but
yeah, there's just a bunch of factors with it. I'm not a pleaser. I'm not a pleaser.
You're a people pleaser.
I'm not.
Men love you, and that's okay.
Yeah, like a friend.
Right.
Yeah.
Throat friend.
For sure. Yeah, I think I'm not an expert either. Like I don't have all of every single piece of scientific evidence sitting in front of me. There are way too many factors. And another big thing with this too is we get our ducks later than ever before. So when we get birds and there's no more pressure in Minnesota, you know, they come here in December and we're not hunting anymore. So,
well, you're missing a very key part of that.
What do you think that is?
It's not getting as cold in Canada as it used to.
No, for sure.
We're usually warmer. They're usually warmer than us in like Winnipeg, right? And so it's frustrating when we're at like 35 degrees and they're at 41. You know, you want to see that snow line cover up all the cornfields, cover up all the pea fields, their waterways to be frozen so that they have to move south.
Right.
Right. And their season is open longer than ours too. Yeah. And so when we close in the middle of December, at the end of November, most of our birds get here in December, and then there's no pressure. Right. So they can just chill. But if it gets cold in Canada and it gets cold here, they are forced to move south faster.
Yep.
So if we've had 5 years of very warm weather here and north of us, which it has been incredibly warm.
Right.
Up until this year, we hadn't got snow before
Christmas
in 5 years. 5 years.
Yeah. I remember 2 years ago, not this year, my wife and I were sitting there on Christmas. It was raining.
Yeah, it was over 40 degrees.
It was raining.
Yeah.
So,
boo.
Yeah, man. I mean, there's a bunch of factors that are playing a role in this. And, you know, the reality is, like I said, if you think that taking people and telling them that they can no longer hunt over flooded corn is going to stop them, from flooding corn, and it's going to make birds suddenly move further south, then you're going to be sorely disappointed. Another piece to this, too, that somebody brought up to me, which I think is a very interesting point, is at the end of the day, if we're going to start telling people what they can and can't do, on their private land, you're headed down a dangerous path, because if you're going to
overregulate it,
if you're going to tell people that they can't flood their own corn to hunt it, then why are we allowing people to flood woods on purpose? You know what I mean? I know it's a different thing because
if
it's
one
not
is baiting. How is the other one not baiting?
It's acorns floating in the water. Like
it's a food source.
It is a food source. Now, I mean, a lot of the time or some of the time, birds are just resting in timber, you know? So I think that there's a slightly different argument with it because obviously, you know, the woods is not like if there was no water in the woods, birds wouldn't just be like sitting in the deep woods, you know, like flying in there and landing in there and like eating, you know, like they would choose a different food source. But I think you are heading down that same path of just like you're going to get people that are going to ask the question, well, if we can't put water on this, why are you allowed to control water on trees?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then it's going to just become the only time that you can hunt trees or corn or whatever is when it's naturally flooded. You know, when the river overflows or when we get enough rain that there's like depressions in cornfields.
Which is what we did this year on duck opener.
Correct. Yeah.
You know,
which we got clipped up for online.
And that's fine.
So it's just, it's one of those things that if you think it's one thing, it's going to be really disappointing because it's a lot of things.
I would vote for less regulation because
Same.
Once it gets taken away, you're never going to get it back.
Right.
Now, I've heard a lot of really good arguments on both sides, and the Flyway Federation is pretty pumped up about it. And other people, of course, that's just the ones that have been screaming the loudest about it for the longest. And yeah, I mean, if you try to overregulate stuff, you're going to get bit in the ass as well. And so, I don't know, everything is cyclical, especially in hunting and like our weather, especially.
Yeah.
You know, and so, you know, it sucks. If you're like a true duck hunter, you're going to keep doing it, right? Like, hunting has been dog shit in Minnesota for like 4 years for ducks. 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
I think the last good year I had was 2020.
Yeah.
And that was a banger year for sure. But ever since then, all my spots that I've been hunting for 10 plus years have been really not great. And it's sad. It makes me not want to go out to those areas anymore.
Right.
And so I understand how some people in Louisiana feel from that perspective.
Right.
But at the same time, like there's not a whole lot you can do about it. You know, I mean, if people in Missouri are shooting 400,000 ducks a year and you're shooting 1 million in Louisiana.
Right.
I mean,
it's all teal.
I mean, can you really argue with numbers there? I mean, I know you can, right?
Yeah, you can.
Everyone wants to shoot mallards, and
right.
I'm not saying anyone who thinks that flooded corn should be taken illegal, like should be made illegal, is dumb or anything. I just don't think it's a smart move, and I don't think there's enough data on it.
Yeah,
know?
I don't think it is the factor. Like
there's
don't
multiple
like again.
factors,
that's right,
dude. Multiple
that's right, exactly.
factors, and I think the biggest one is weather.
Yeah, and I think what are you going to do if there was ever a way for them to get it so that, you know, they could ban hunting over flooded corn? What are you going to do when you don't have birds that year? What are you going to do when you still don't have birds?
What's the next piece
right,
of regulation?
What's the next? What are you going to regulate next?
Right.
You know, good luck regulating the weather.
Right. I've always thought that it was wild. Like, it's a lot harder for us to flood corn up here in Minnesota, rule-wise. You know, like, you have to jump through a lot more hoops than you do in, like, let's say Missouri.
Sure.
And so there was a long time where I thought it was baited. Like, you're hunting over baited stuff. I mean, essentially, it feels like you are, you know? But at the same time, there's, like, one hole that you hunt, like a flooded cornfield, and the rest of it is used for the resource, a.k.a. the ducks. And once I, like, actually hunted flooded corn a couple times, I'm like, it's still hard to kill them in flooded corn, you know, unless it's, like, a naturally flooded spot, you know, like we did for opener. Like, I've hunted flooded corn in multiple outfitters, and they get used to, like, where they are and are not getting shot at, just like anywhere else.
Yeah. That one's tough. I mean, like, depending on who you are, bro, like, there's a lot of ducks there, dude. Like, there's a lot of ducks in that flooded corn, and it just depends. I get it. You have to be set up in the right place. You have to know your land to be successful, but golly, you've got a lot better shot when you've got, like, 5,000 ducks sitting in a flooded cornfield. You know what I mean?
Sure. But if the cornfield is, let's just say 400 acres, let's just say 100 acres, and you've got a 30 by 40 hole at the edge of the field, you know, if your blind isn't brushed up right, they're probably going to see you. If you're moving around your blind, they're still going to see you. You still have to, like, hunt. It's not like
it's not like you just walk out there and just like murder them, you know?
Right. It's not like you're decreasing the waterfowl population by doing that, you know? Like you're still hunting. And so I don't know. The whole thing just seems
blown out of proportion.
It seems
the
whole
thing seems blown out of proportion is what it seems like to me. It is funny too, Joe, because I've talked to people and like, you know, some people have told me like guys in Washington, they're having their best year ever, or like, you know, guys in Montana, or like I've heard from other people where people are like, oh yeah, no, like you guys are having the worst year ever, but
our year is amazing.
We're having the best year ever. Right. And that's where it goes back to you being right, where it's like, it's cyclical, dude. You know, like when you look back at other things that have happened in Minnesota, you know, you think about like some of these nuclear plants closing and like some of the ability for them to keep warm water. So they have open water for birds in the winter, like geese, like goose populations, especially. You can really point specifically to like Rochester, or Fergus, or like some of these things where, you know, when that stuff gets turned off, the entire population, it's not like they're gone completely, but it changes.
They don't stay as long.
And it changes. You know what I mean?
Change.
And so it's completely cyclical.
Fergus back in like 2018, dude.
Oh my gosh.
It was insane.
It was insane. And Rochester, like Silver Creek back in the day, Silver Lake, dude. I mean, I've seen all the pictures and talked to like old timers living there, you know, that saw that, and it's just like, oh.
I never got to hunt it in the heyday.
Yeah, and I didn't either. But, you know, having lived there and like met people and talked to people, like even when I wasn't really hunting, you know, when I was like 18, 19, dude, I've like going to people's garages in Rochester and they've got like photos of like 40,000 geese on the lake. And you're like, that's a lot of birds.
Why do you have a picture of that?
A bunch of people that hunt, you know, have pictures of that.
Right. But when you don't hunt,
you're like, what is that?
Why?
Right.
Why?
Goose proud, dude.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it's cool.
They have a restaurant there literally called Canadian Honker.
Really?
Yeah. In Rochester.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Is it a bar?
No, it's like they're known for like breakfast.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's like a breakfast joint. I don't know if there's a reason behind that.
For like a Hunter's Cafe.
I don't know. Might be.
I'd really like to open one of those someday.
It'd be so fun.
Just like a hunting diner.
Totally, dude.
Just have like mounts everywhere and people can post their pictures onto the wall.
Yeah, man. Like a bait shop, but for duck hunters.
You know, and like make it like old school. Like the pancakes are $3 and they're ginormous.
Right.
And they're amazing. And you just have this angry old woman working in the back.
Sure.
Just covered in bacon grease.
I like to imagine her as happy.
Sure.
You know, that's always better.
The last diner I went to, she goes, y'all better order breakfast quick. And I was like, okay, give me 2 pancakes, eggs, and bacon. And everyone else is like, all right, well, we need a minute. I was like, okay, whatever. Comes back 6 minutes later. She goes, breakfast is closed. And everyone's like, what?
So you got breakfast?
I got breakfast.
Yeah, that's the best.
And they're like, well, can you just ask? And I was like, I wouldn't ask.
I wouldn't ask.
The fact that there's a literal timer on when breakfast stops in this very small diner, I was like, I wouldn't ask. And they're like, well, if you don't ask, you don't receive. I was like, I'm looking at her.
You receive a very angry woman.
I'm looking at her. She goes, I don't think she'll do it, but I'll ask. She comes back 30 seconds later. That's a no. It was 11:02.
It's the best. No. Hard cutoff line, dude.
No, she ain't about it.
This is like, it's McDonald's in here, bro. We can't be, you know, once we change that menu, it's done. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, that would be so much fun. Just to have a little diner everyone can meet up at.
Yeah. No, I think it's so, just to end the flooded corn thing, I think it's so easy to just pick on one thing and go, these people aren't doing their job. They're doing this for certain people and they're not doing it for like the betterment of waterfowl. I've heard that so much.
Me too.
So much, man. It's just you were so wrapped up in the fact that you're not getting what you want, that you're going for the easiest thing.
Right.
Flooded corn. This organization isn't doing what they're supposed to be doing, instead of looking at it like a scientist and being like, this is a wild animal.
Right.
And they have full autonomy to do whatever they want, you know? And so it just kind of makes me sad to see people so fired up over something like that. But I get it.
Yeah.
And what I'm mad about is the weather. That's what I'm upset about. And that's something that nobody can control, except for the government, apparently. You know, the HARP program.
Oh, no.
The HARP program.
Carter, where's that music?
Yeah.
The X-Files?
Yeah. Give me a second.
Oh, Carter.
That's never good anymore. That's never backfired on anybody trying to manipulate the weather.
Right.
You know? Tell me you saw what happened in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, I didn't, but I can't wait for you to tell me about it.
They said, oh, oops. We overseeded the clouds, and that's why we flooded our area.
I've got to do a lot more research on this.
Like the shopping malls got like huge floods in the desert, and they overseeded the clouds, is what the government said.
Carter, are you
UAE
saying yes, Joey's right, or I need to do more research?
Yes, he is right. I did hear that as well.
Yeah.
I haven't done research on it, but I did hear that. I also did hear it from Joey, so who knows if it's right.
It's the same source, Carter. They flooded their shopping malls?
Yeah, so they overseeded the clouds. Just give it a second. They overseeded the clouds, and it rained way too much for way too long. And that type of an area can't take that much rain at once. And it was like a mass flood.
In the shopping mall?
Yeah, there was like videos in the shopping malls of like people.
This is like Dubai?
Yeah.
This is in Dubai?
It was like UAE, Saudi Arabia, or Dubai. Something like that.
Wow.
It was like 2-3 years ago.
That's dumb.
It was like right in the heart of like, no, they can't manipulate the weather. They're not seeding the clouds. They're not doing this or that. And then like the government was like, oops, we did that. We did too much.
Damn.
It's just like, wow.
Carter, are you researching it?
No, not at all.
Okay, that's fine.
Not at all.
That's
it's
okay.
fine. We don't need to stick on it.
No.
But no, that's what I'm upset about.
The cloud seeding?
No, the weather and like how it's not cooperating with pushing waterfowl down and migrating the way that they used to. Right. We used to have a banger Halloween. Yeah. We used to have an amazing all of November. And now it's like the last 2-3 days
in Minnesota.
Yeah. Yeah. And they need to do it in like November.
And not near shopping malls.
True. Write that down.
That's not good.
Write that down.
But here we have roofs, you know.
I just suggest that people actually go out there and do the research.
Yep.
Not in your echo chamber, right? You go and you listen to biologists that are not, you know, as some people say, like overfunded by people that benefit from their research.
Yep.
You know, so like just go out there with an open mind, third party unbiased, and just read what information is out there, and you can come to your own conclusion. I'm not going to say that flooding corn doesn't make ducks sit around more, but I don't think it's to the effect that people are saying.
Yep. I think there's way too many factors for people to be so confident about one thing without enough research to tell you that it is the one thing, especially when a lot of the research would tell you that it's actually multiple things. And so that's just like your opinion, man.
Speaking of opinions, Cal, this podcast is brought to you by Onyx. And I don't know if you knew, but Onyx is legit. We also have a discount code, MWF20.
Nice job.
Pretty sweet. You can get yourself 20% off on your elite or state membership. I just do elite because I love hunting in other states. But probably one of the better things that I use it for is property lines, figuring out where you can and can't hunt. The tracker app when you're walking through cattails, pretty slick. And then recent imagery has been a huge thing in like my internet scouting to see if an area has flooded, to see where the snow line is, blah, blah, blah. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, and for scouting, just to figure out who owns a field. That's very helpful.
That's number one.
But I think the feature that I use the most is tracker because you can use it offline.
Right.
So there's so many times where I can't like load a map area from the field because we have no service. And so I will get like the offline maps uploaded for that area before we go into it. And then I can track myself in and out. And if you're like, depending on where you're hunting, that's a very helpful app. I think another big thing too is when you're scouting birds, I've seen a lot of people doing this and I've done it a couple times. You can go to the field and then when the birds leave, you can walk out using your tracker app to exactly where they were in the field. And then you can kind of show that line the next day so you can actually see like, oh, how far into the field are these birds actually, you know, or just drive out there or whatever you do. But
yeah. So again, use our discount code, save yourself some money. And happy hunting.
Yeah. Happy hunting. Exactly.
Yep.
Happy hunting.
Anyway.
Carter, do you have to say what for us?
Yes.
Yes. You need more time?
Very confident. We haven't played this in months.
You need a little more time?
Nah, we can rip it.
We can rip it?
We can rip it.
You have 7?
We can rip it.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
All right, guys. Say What is brought to you by Sound Gear, and we have a discount code for Sound Gear too. It is Flyways, which gets you 25% off the Shield product or customs. Just do the investment, make the investment, protect your hearing. It's an unbelievable discount with us. I don't think anyone else has that good of a discount code. Am I correct? It's like a secret discount.
Might as well say it.
Keep your chest puffed inward instead of outward a little bit.
25%. Flyways. Go use it. Let's as you say, Carter, let's rip these.
Real quick, I just wanted to say this about Sound Gear.
I legit thought you were about to fart.
No.
You set that up for a fart.
No. I can understand how you get that because I have done that before. This year, I don't know what it was about this year. I think my hearing has gone to a point where it's really bad, actually. And there's like times where you're talking to people, and so you take your Sound Gear out, you take your hearing protection out, and someone shoots or someone starts calling. Man, I don't know how I've ever hunted without them at this point. And if I like forget to put them in for half a hunt or, a couple of shot calls or someone calling next to me, man, it really hurts my head.
Yeah.
The mega pit at CBI.
Yeah, dude.
I didn't have them in for one volley of calling and one volley of shots.
It hurts.
Death.
I don't know how I've been doing it.
Death.
I don't know how I've been doing it without it.
Yeah.
How I did it without it for so long.
I accidentally had just my left ear out earlier this year.
Yeah.
And you shot, and my ear rang for like a minute.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how?
I also found out I have legitimate tinnitus. By the way, I found out through a TikTok video. They're like, "Do you hear this all the time?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "That's not normal." I'm like, "What do you mean it's not normal?" So I started asking my wife some questions. I'm like, "Do you experience what I'm experiencing?" She goes, "No." I'm like,
you mean that random ringing that just starts kicking off hard?
Yeah, it's pretty loud.
Mine gets bad sometimes,
and especially when I go to sleep. And everything's quiet. It's very, very loud. And it's kind of starting to scare me a little bit.
Yeah.
We were in the deer blind over at Logan's.
Yeah.
And it was very quiet in that deer blind. And That's
the worst.
And I was asking Grant, I'm like, can you hear anything? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, it is loud. It is loud in here.
Oh, no,
it's like,
dude.
Oh shit. Like I can hear like
Mm-hmm.
And it's
have it, Carter?
It's not going away.
A little bit, yeah. That's why I always have an AirPod in.
Just AirPods do help.
Yeah, for sure.
I think mine is from construction more than hunting because I have always worn hearing protection for the most part hunting.
Yeah,
I know you had those formative years where you really didn't protect your hearing.
Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah, no, early hunting,
right.
Construction, heavy hunting. Then we started.
That was a couple years before Sound Gears too. We were like, dude, I was basically forcing you to put fucking earbuds in your ears for a couple of years.
Yeah.
You know what's another thing? One of my friends actually just had this week with a sound thing. Have you ever heard of exploding head syndrome?
No. What?
No.
It's a sleep disorder that makes you hear a loud noise like a crash, a gunshot, an explosion. Your ears are burning hot when you wake up, like you think you're on fire. He was smacking them, could not go back to sleep.
Yeah.
And it's apparently a real thing.
It has happened to me before.
He literally went out, looked out for a gunshot, looked for anything.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
That's messed up.
I didn't know it had a name.
It's a cool name too. Exploding head syndrome.
Is that from hearing loss?
No one knows what causes it.
I've gotten it a couple times where like I have a bad dream and I'll like start to go back to sleep. Have you ever heard of sleep paralysis?
Yeah.
Or like lucid dreaming?
Yeah.
Where like, have you ever tried to lucid dream?
I don't dream that much, but when I dream, I'm basically in a lucid dream.
Yeah. So Carter, have you ever tried to lucid dream?
No.
I hear gunshots in my dreams.
Well, that's because we live in Minneapolis.
No, I live far enough away. But I'm just saying I do like.
Well, ice is everywhere. So
there you go.
No, there was a time, I think it was like 2019, where I read about lucid dreaming, where if you stay perfectly still, close your eyes, if you try to do it like 2 p.m, so like not when you're tired.
Oh.
You just lay down, you literally don't move an inch, any part of your body thinks it's asleep, and you will feel like a deep pressure on your chest. And if you like try to move, like you can't move.
I think I did that once when I ate some edibles, bro. I'm fully asleep but paralyzed also.
Yeah, and like that right before you go into REM where you're still like conscious or whatever, I will get like a like you'll get hit with something and you're like, what was that?
Yeah.
Trips me out.
Yeah, man.
And I don't know if it's exploding head disease, but my head gets really warm, my ears get really warm.
Not disease though.
Syndrome. Yeah, disease. I am diseased.
You're diseased.
I am diseased.
Dude.
Look at me. I am diseased.
Yeah. Dude, exploding trees.
People made such a big deal out of that. That was insane.
Hey, did you see some of the videos though?
No, it's all AI, bro.
It's all fake.
No, I saw a legit video from Bemidji.
Sure.
I
saw like 13 AI videos.
Yep,
I was like, I need to get off of
No, dude,
media.
I'll see if I can find this one. It's real. Like some of us, it happens.
Okay.
Fox 9 did a whole
Okay,
thing
old
on
guy.
it. I watch the news, man. I'm old. It's bad.
You would.
Yeah. All right, Carter, let's actually rip this.
Okay.
Let's actually rip this.
Let's rip her.
You
Okay.
ready to rip?
I am.
Okay, good.
Let's do say what? Tally on the season.
Oh.
Joey is 16 of 24. Puts him at
Nice.
67%.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 6.
Mhm. I think I'm 14.
Yeah, 14 of 24. 58%.
Yikes.
I'm only 2 better than him.
Yes.
Oh. I don't know what
Percentage sounds a lot better, though.
It does.
So if you just forget the number and start going off percentages, I mean, you can make a graph however you want.
Yeah, true.
You know, you use big bars, little bars,
Sure. Pies.
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you want to do. All right.
The first one here, a 2017 study looked at whether aluminum leg bands made duck and geese easier targets for predators and found that banding increases their risk of being killed by predators by 3%.
3%. That's so negligible.
That's tough.
Just because it'd be so hard to get that data accurate because I feel like you'd be watching the banded birds easier. I'm going to say true.
I'm going to go with my gut, and I'm pretty sure it's false.
That is false. There's never been a study like that.
That's so bad.
God,
Why would they do that study?
Why would you make up that question? That is tough.
Why would they do that?
I don't know.
It's good, Carter.
I looked
That's
at you
a
and I'm
good
like,
question.
bands. Have to make one about
That is a good question, though, Carter.
Thank you.
You got me.
Yeah. Well, that's not much.
All right, enough patting him on the back. Let's go.
All right, next one here. The Mississippi Flyway carries about 40% of North America's waterfowl and shorebirds annually.
Carries?
What does that mean, carries?
They fly down the Mississippi Flyway of total waterfowl that migrate through North America.
40%?
So tough.
40.
Wow,
Yep.
that's a big number.
The little tilde next to 40 means roughly.
Tilde?
It's like an icon.
Little squiggly thing in the top left of
Never
your
heard
keyboard.
it. Never heard it.
That's insane.
Really?
No.
Grammar guy.
It's just a verb. It's a noun. Is it not?
Tilde? No, it's a symbol. I don't know.
It's a noun.
I have no idea.
Probably a noun.
Not a verb.
Okay.
I'm not tilde.
Can you read the question again?
Yeah. The Mississippi Flyway carries tilde 40% of North America's waterfowl and shorebird annually.
You know the line like this, Joe?
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't know it had a name.
That's a tilde.
Yeah. Matilda.
Mm.
Sell me a lemon. Put you in the chowkey.
Please, may I have some more? All right.
I'm gonna have to go with true.
I'm gonna say true as well.
That one is true.
Okay. Good.
Good
When
job.
he said shorebirds, I'm like, okay, there has to be some levity to this, some truth.
Yes.
Shorebirds.
Shorebirds.
Short one here.
Shirt win.
Swans eat only aquatic plants.
Swans?
Swans.
Swans eat only aquatic plants. I'm gonna say true.
False.
That is false.
Cool.
They are built for only aquatic plants, but there's not enough.
eat a lot
so
of
they eat a
kern.
lot of fish, a lot of whatever else.
They eat a lot of kern.
All right.
I've seen them in my field all winter. The swans.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking ag. I was thinking ag too. I mean, obviously, I've seen him in ag so much. Yeah, that's stupid. Aquatic plants. You got me, bro.
Hey,
Rip it.
Hey, Southern people think corn's an aquatic plant now, so.
It is kind
He's
of.
right. He's right.
Next one
We have to
here.
flood it for it to grow.
The mallard's scientific name... honest.
Did you fuck up the...
No, I
Okay.
just don't know how to say it. The mallard's scientific name, Anas platyrhinosis, means broad-billed duck.
True.
True.
That is true.
It's anus, by the way.
Is it?
Probably is anus.
Actually, I wanted you to say it like
Anus.
that. Can you say it properly?
No.
No.
Rip it.
Next one
Rip the
here.
anus.
Oh. Not ripping the anus.
So bad, dude.
Hey, dude, say anus. You say it right.
He's like reading it, and he's trying so hard not to say that word. Like it's honest. Like it's just, dude. Have you seen that skit with that guy Chit?
No.
Shit. I don't know where these skits are popping up from, but it's this lady's birthday. Her name's Janice. And he spells it Janus on the cake. It's just hilarious. Janus. All right. Go ahead, Carter.
Next one here. Ducks are louder during mating season compared to the rest of the year.
True.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
And we're at the bottom of the barrel here.
Sherbert.
Sherbirds. Sherbert.
Next one here. In the 1970s, snow goose populations dropped to historic lows and were close to extinction before emergency protections saved the species.
Say the first part again.
In the 1970s, snow goose populations dropped to historic lows.
The 70s. That's false. I feel like it could be true, though.
That is the point of the game.
I'm pretty
Right.
sure it's true. It's true.
That is false.
Was it the 50s?
No, the 50s and 60s is when they started rising big again. It was like the 20s.
I was going to say, I thought it was
10s.
really early.
Yeah, that was why they made the migratory bird treaty. Was a big part of the snow geese.
Gotcha.
And now we want to kill them all.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, last one here. We are at the bottom of the barrel.
The very bottom?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I know you guys like these. A pintail banded in Alberta, Canada in 1940 was shot in 1954 in Mexico, roughly 3,000 miles away.
You're going to have to read that again.
Yep. A pintail banded in Alberta, Canada in 1940 was shot in 1954 in Mexico, which is roughly 3,000 miles away.
True.
That is true. Barrel scraping.
Good job, buddy.
You could try.
Oh, Joey did not do worse than me today, so I'm in trouble still.
I only missed one.
Did you?
Joey
I
was
missed 2.
6 of 7.
What
Cal
was
was
I?
5 of 7.
6, 7. So what does that bring our tallies to? Joey would be at 22 of 31.
Yep, near 19. 3 behind him.
Uh-oh.
I'm in big trouble.
Slippery slope.
Slippery swope.
Woodwy so swipwy.
So what does that bring our percentages to, Carter?
71 and 61.
Oh, big jump.
See?
From a 3%
put that
to
on a graph.
10%
Put that on a graph, dude.
bar graph.
That bar graph makes somebody look really dumb.
Mm-hmm.
And it's me.
No, can't be.
Couldn't be.
Could
You're way
be me.
smarter than me, dude.
Just IQ from an IQ perspective.
Yeah. What do you think your IQ is?
Probably like 160.
Really?
I don't know.
Have you ever taken a test?
Obviously not.
I did take a test in high school.
An IQ test?
Yeah. But I mean, who knows how
But your
legit,
frontal lobe wasn't
like
fully
an
developed. So.
online IQ test was. Yeah, I think I got dumber.
Pretty think so.
Yeah. But in high school,
I for sure got smarter.
It was 106.
106.
Yeah. I don't know what that would
American average is 100.
96.
I just saw 100, but 96, 100.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
Doesn't matter.
I know that under 70 is no good.
That's really bad.
Yeah, under 70 is really bad.
That's really bad. What is the score you get on the ACT for signing your name?
I think it is 13.
I know it's not 13 because one of my classmates got a 12.
Yeah, I was going to say, actually, I knew a guy that got a 10.
Maybe it's a 10. Yeah. First ACT I took was really bad. I fell asleep.
What was your second one?
Probably like a 36.
No. Who am I, Lindsay Gussick?
I got a 23 on my ACT.
You got a 23?
Yeah,
That's not that good.
No, that's not good.
I think Carter got like a 30. You didn't get better than 23.
Yeah, I did. It's either a 27 or 29. It's one of the two.
There's no way. There's no way.
The first time I took it, it was really bad. I think I got a 19, but I also was extremely hungover when I took it.
I think we retook it. We should take ACTs.
I would love to.
I would not want to.
I would love to.
Just like 3-4 hours, dude.
Dude, yeah, let's take ACTs. That'd be a fun.
We might as well just take the GC test. How about that? The general contractors test, because then someone wins.
Well, yeah, but I think we should still do the ACT though.
ACT, someone wins. It's just not you.
Right.
Well, no. I mean,
Carter
if we just do the ACT, we're sitting down for 3 or 4 hours, and we're just like,
we'll do a live pod while we do the ACT.
There you
go. But
if
we take the GC,
then if someone passes,
then we're a general contractor.
Sure. Carter, what did you get on your ACT?
29, I believe.
Yeah.
Obviously, it doesn't mean anything.
What's that?
If he got a 29.
It was either 27 or 29.
Okay.
Yeah. But I tried the second time.
We would have to take the ACT again. I took it one time. And I knew I was going to community college, so didn't have to take it again.
Right. Right. No, I was very embarrassed, so I retook it.
Oh, the first time.
Yeah.
But dude, I mean,
I filled in like the last 40. I went to like the last 40 questions, and I just went in through and just random bubbled it.
If you go to a community college, do you even have to take the ACT?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
To graduate high school, you have to take the ACT.
Do you really?
Yeah.
No.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, I don't think so.
I thought you did.
Nope. No, they offer it.
Your dad
and they
told
do
you
it,
that.
But yeah.
To get you to go back.
No, it's to get more money off of college. For like FAFSA, you know?
You weren't getting any FAFSA, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
I didn't get FAFSA.
I didn't apply.
Get any FAFSA?
I didn't apply. I just wrote a check at the Hennepin Tech.
I applied.
Or Hennepin Community
Not
College.
qualified for FAFSA.
Gotcha.
But
too privileged.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were like, have you seen my Honda?
Yeah, that's exactly. I was like, dude, I share a room.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I share a room with 3 of my siblings.
I share a room with 3 siblings that drive a 1997. Was it a 92? It was a 92. Same year I was born. Honda Accord. Dude, you should have seen that car, Carter.
I was talking more about the year, but
whatever, dude. You're like 10. It's not my fault.
Dude, he's in charge of those memes going around of like,
legit.
Hey, Jerry, what year were you born?
Oh, yeah.
19.
Those are so funny.
Those are funny, Carter.
Those are great.
Have you seen the millennials fighting back?
Yeah.
Dude, it's so funny. They say 2000 and just plays Bluey in the background.
Baby lullabies.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So good.
That's funny.
2000. What was I just going to say? We were talking about IQs.
Yeah.
We were talking about the ACT.
Yep.
You never took the
SAT?
You never took the ASVAB, did you?
No.
I had to.
Did you really? What did you score?
I haven't. It was like high. I don't remember what though. It was just like a thing we all had to do in I think 10th grade.
Yeah.
ASVAB.
That's the military.
Yeah. Why would you have to take that?
Recruiters.
Because they didn't think they were going to do anything else.
Preparing for a draft out there?
Pretty much. Like, is he qualified?
Yeah.
Yeah, I scored very high on that one.
Well, that was like 2 + 2 circles going what hole?
Some people don't do well on that.
Think about that. A lot of people don't do well on it.
Think about that. Yeah. All right. Well, guys,
like,
thank you.
Do you want to be a helicopter pilot? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, you can. You scored a 93 on your ASVAB. I was like, sick.
Nice.
Great job opportunities when you're done.
There you go,
I was like,
man.
that's a really good idea. Sniper, military, or military pilot.
Or roofing.
Or roofing.
You're like, dude, obviously I'm going to be a roofer.
Yeah, so much better.
It's better, dude. So much better. But, well, thank you guys for listening. Really appreciate it. It's been great to be back with everybody today. Nice to be in studio. And, yeah, we should be back on our game here, rolling these things out. So, appreciate it. If you guys have any 10-Minute Tuesday ideas for us, please let us know. Support us, MidwestFlyways.com/shop. And we have some exciting stuff coming for you guys. Not going to tease it too much right now, but stay tuned. We have some very interesting things upcoming. So, you about to play? Legit thought Joey was going to play on his phone. You literally are already watching social media videos?
No.
The podcast isn't over and you're like
my
scrolling.
wife sent me something. It's my son jumping around.
The podcast isn't over and Joey's on social media just scrolling.
Addicted.
Crazy. All right. Joey, one more thing.